Hello folks, Frank Bellamy again. We're at a new location, a new garden, and the reason we brought you over here is because this garden and this community garden here is the absolute perfect scenario of community involvement. Most of the gardens that we've shown are put together by some nonprofit organizations do it, and other, 4 or 5 interested individuals. But this garden, this is in Boardman, Ohio, on the fringes of Youngstown, Ohio. It's a suburb just outside of Youngstown. Just one street divides it. But this garden is the only garden that's supported solely by the residents, by the families. These are families, about 20 families get together every year, and they divide the lots up. They divide the lot up, and they all get out here and grow their own food. And it's just perfect. This is our 2nd year of tilling and plowing for these folks. And you can see, Michelle, get a pan of the garden and see some of the things that they've done. They're practicing raised bed technology. They've got the support systems for the tomatoes. They've got walkways laid with straw. They've got teepees made for the beans that are going to come up. And these aren't just 1, 2, or 5 people. This is a group of families, and this is how it's supposed to be. And just get a pan of the neighborhood. These are beautiful, beautiful, classic homes. So all of you folks that's been calling, as a matter of fact, we got a call last night from a lady, a family out in California that has seen some of the videos that we've been shooting about some of the beautiful homes here in Youngstown. Youngstown isn't all run down. This central Ohio, northeast Ohio, is not all run down. There's some wonderful purchase opportunities here and some stable families here. It's in pockets, of course, but it does exist here. So, and this is just one example of the families and involvement and how they're coming together, not only to fight crime and keep their neighborhood and their grass is cut, but actually supporting and sustaining their families with crops and such. Michelle, let's not disturb much, but I want you to see some of the garden, some of the things that they've put together here. The Brussels sprouts they've got here look like some greens, tomatoes, a ton of tomatoes. Look at this raised bed technology here. They actually use boxes to dig out the soil and fill raised beds. Now we've got raised bed gardens. There's some onions coming up, look like peppers. They've got corn, on and on and on. These families are about supporting themselves, sustaining their livelihoods and their families. And this is how it's supposed to be. So we're going to show you our garden, some of the new things, a little different technology that we're using on a raised bed, and some simple, inexpensive things you can do in your garden. This is Frank Bellamy. All our YouTube and Facebook fans, we want you to do your garden. It's time. Time is now. As a matter of fact, you're almost 3 years late, but it's never too late to start. We love you. Keep in touch.